folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation, massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For BA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Volunteers will kick this deep to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
So both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This was a tough environment for visitors. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier and not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Running out of time in the pocket. Another pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the returner blocked down by the coverage team. offensive line could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quick completion to the tight end. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. That's caught. It's Matthews. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That one throws incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And there's the handoff. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Trying to find room. It's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Launches it deep down the left side. He's got it in the open. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. throws to the tight end. That's knocked away. The defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Heck of a job here by this defense in defending this big tight end on this route. Had him covered kind of inside and outside no matter which way he went. They had a defender ready to knock that ball away.
There's the handoff. And maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And the Aggies will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Finds his man, it's Johnson. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kurt. Let's check out the stats. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Using his legs. It's Owens. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Caught over the middle. It's Black. They make the stop, but then lose the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs.
Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to run it here. Great move in the open field. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bucs.
Oh, my, what a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. Bringing it out, it's Black. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He's past the marker and still going. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. Crosses the 10. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Offense on the field to take over. Back to pass. It's Reed. The sure hands. It's Matthews. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. But they had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
We talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
And the back now goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Moulton. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. The short completion to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's first and goal.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. The shotgun running play call. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Reed. Tremendous protection. It was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Volunteers. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Had nothing going early, but now this group has begun to click, and they get more points on the board before halftime. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
On the run, it's Owens. And he'll get the first 10 yards before they finally bring him down.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll test the right side here. Powering through. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Aggies will line up to boot it away when it comes for his second punt of the game. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Running back has it on a screen now. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. With the catch, it's Johnson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Can't quite make it. Forced out at the 2-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing second and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, he just has to throw it away.
That's It's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking for some space. It's Moulton. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. To throw, it's Reed. Grab down the middle, it's Davis. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Soppa with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Breaks free over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Aggies. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? To throw, it's Reed. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
A move to sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Tennessee, 21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to throw. It's Reed. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own to line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Johnson. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Back to throw. It's Reed. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep to the right side. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And now the handoff. gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They're going to run it. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. They'll try to run behind the big left tackle. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that 1st down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. He's got room to run. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
To the air, it's Reed. The pass is incomplete.
Yeah, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with this quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
Looking to throw again. He'll take a deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Chewing clock with the running game. Able to pick up just a couple yards. That's good run defense.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Keeping it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Throwing off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
He'll hand it off. He's in the clear. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Tennessee, 21.
Bringing it out, it's Matthews. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Now, to me, it looked like that receiver maybe tipped his hand on this out route. The corner does a nice job of breaking on the ball. Receiver needs to be sharper on those if you want to have any success against this secondary.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Reed. The pass rush closing in. He breaks free. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. Slides to avoid the big hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Close to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They'll try the right here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Vols come to the line in the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. The back's got it. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
No, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.